Are you at home? Are you at home? Are you forced to stay home because your state or government has requested that you do so? You don't know what to do. You feel like you're losing your mind. Well, I'm going to talk a bit about that because I'm the perfect person to talk about that because I don't get bored. I'm always busy and I work from home. So hello everyone. We'll talk about that today. So first of all, I don't think that this should even be a thing, in all honesty. I think people should be going to work, kids should be going to school. This is just pure chaos, pure nonsense, in all honesty. And I know some people have said, well, then the hospitals would be overflowing with, overrun with sick people. But, I just shared something interesting I found on Twitter yesterday. I want to show you. Automatic of Twitter. I retweeted it if you want to check it out. I just went to 2 hospitals in LA. They were very quiet and empty. Yeah, there's like no one in these hospitals. So where's all these supposed sick people? And then there's a bunch of people who who reply back as well, and they have videos of their hospitals. Empty, all of them. 6 hospitals. One of 6. Another one, Brooklyn, New York, pretty much empty. So, yeah, I don't believe that 1 second. Unless you see it for yourself, the news media is all hype. But that doesn't change the fact that you're forced to stay home because of this absolute nonsense going on, because that's just what you gotta do. Well, unless we all rise up and disobey. That would be the most wonderful sight. If everyone rises up, stands up, and just all goes back to their normal tasks. Every single person. They can't arrest everyone, but that's not going to be the case. People will follow the orders because fear is the easiest way to control people. So if you are forced at home, and you don't know what to do, and you're bored, and you're lazy, even watching TV all the time, let me tell you this, I don't think that would be the best option. Okay, and here's the reason. One of the worst things you can do is just sit around, lounge around, and just watch TV, feel lazy, especially if you're watching TV and watching the news. That is the absolute worst thing you can do right now. If that's what you're doing, I just showed you right there how they're deliberately lying to you. If you watch the news and they say the hospitals are crowded with people, there's so many people in these hospitals, we can't afford to take any more, we're running out of supplies for this and that. Pure lies, pure nonsense. You could see that. I mean, we're talking LA and New York, Brooklyn, New York, and there's no one there. So my suggestion, if you do watch the news, turn it off right now. Don't go back to it ever again, because it's all about fueling, making you be fearful of something, making you be fearful of the lies that they're telling you. That's number 1. Turn off the news. Turn off the TV even. Don't even do any of that. If you're going to watch anything, watch, I guess, if you want to watch the video on demand services, be my guest. You want to watch YouTube, be my guest. But again, don't watch all that nonsense that's going on, because it's pure lies of what the news is saying. So, my suggestion would be the ideal scenario would be to find a hobby, find something that interests you, and do that. What are some of your interests? I'm talking about interests you can do at home. And I can understand, because I'm someone who mostly works on my computer. I'm on the computer, I'm working on projects, I'm doing things on my computer. If you're not a tech-savvy person, yeah, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time because you're not going to be able to do the things that you like to do. So, pretty much all you can do is use technology. Or, you can read a book. You can exercise. Get into some yoga, meditation. This is your time to take a break from the outside world and even from technology, Practice some meditation. Meditation will help bring clarity into your life and be able to help you realize, what is real and what isn't real going on. To separate your facts, separate your fears from the facts. So, That's what I do. That is what I realize here. Again, I'm not saying that everything is 100% perfect with me. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this whole scenario that has happened has had a relatively small impact when it comes to my work and what I do, because I work at home as it is. Okay, I do. The only thing that stresses me out is the fact that I see businesses close without any reason. I see people leaving some of my favorite restaurants because they are closed, and I'm worried that they're going to go under. That's the only worry that I have. That's the only absolute worry that I have. There's no other worry. So again, with that worry, you may have fear, you may be panicked, you may worry for this and that reason. And how I view that personally, I view that as it's very paranoid types of thoughts. You're home, maybe you have someone who does work in a healthcare field or something along those lines or whatever, and they're coming in and out of the house, and you're scared of getting whatever that they're going to get. But once you lessen that fear and realize, this really isn't all that big of a deal, I don't need to fear anything because it's not that serious, because you've come to your rational senses, you've come to your rational state of mind that you found within yourself, then you realize, I'm not going to worry about this. I'm going to focus on things that I like as opposed to being panicked, okay? So that's something else you can do during this time. So I'm really curious, what all of you think, what all of you do when you're home now. You know what it's like to be me now, right? Actually, you don't, because I'm never bored. And as I said, this has had relatively low impact. I work from home. My schedule is, I get up early in the morning. I do work. I have lunch. I do more work. I have dinner. I do more work. There's never a time that I'm bored. There's never a time that I'm not busy. If I play a game, that's a little bit of a break. If I watch a show, very, very few shows that I watch on TV that I like, that's a little bit of a break. But other than that, I'm always working on something. I am. So that's what you gotta do. Keep yourself busy, and mentally and physically, you will be better. I can guarantee you that. So let's drop the fears. Let's drop the paranoia. Let's drop everything else that we've been told and lied to and all that sort of stuff. And let's just come to our rational senses and realize, I'll get through this time. Say your name as if you're talking from a third person and say, we'll get through this time afterwards. So for me, Elle will get through this time with peace and clarity and move on past this. You can tweak that, you can change that however you would like, but I can guarantee you that would definitely help. And always be positive about it. Don't be thinking, Elle is not this, Elle is not that. No. If you say those things, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You have to be positive about it. So that's my thoughts for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it was interesting and helpful to you. And I'll catch you later. Don't go in those empty hospitals. Actually, do go in those empty hospitals. Film them. Post it online so everyone else can see. Because that's not a trending tag. I really wish that was a trending tag. What's the tag? Hashtag film your hospital on Twitter. Make that more trending. I don't think it was ever trending, but make that trending so we can expose the lies of the media. Yeah. Go to your hospital, film it, and realize there ain't anyone in here. There is no one in here. So, yep, you all take care. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.